Maryland, UCLA. The sky may be cloudy, but the softball will be brilliant tonight in College Park as the Terps play host to the number 7 ranked Bruins, coming in on a tear. And certainly for Maryland, looking to pull off a big home upset. I'm Dash Tischler, alongside me James Consoli, and we are so excited to welcome you in here on Big Ten Plus.
Yeah, Dash, the first time the Terps are actually hosting UCLA Division I players in career hits, so she's experienced the season in softball.
Certainly. Now the grounder to third, the throw to first to Lewis, and that's one away from Maryland. So an ideal start here for the Terps. Shearer gets that quick first out.
That was a close one, but the exact one of their many California natives on this Bruins squad.
And she bounces this to second, throw to first to Lewis, and that's going to be 2 away quickly. So Shearer with the ideal start she was looking for.
Yeah, if they can record no errors in this first inning.
One that she can hit. But you also don't want to walk her on 4 pitches. And that will be a 4-pitch walk.
And there's your on-base plus slugging percentage, 1,500 for Woolery. Didn't even get a chance to hit a home run on that last one, Dash, but she's going to get a base, which doesn't happen often in NCAA. It just proves how good this Bruins team is on offense.
Really does. Coach Karn told me that they're great top to bottom, and now the pitch comes in. That'll be driven a mile high, but in the infield, it should be playable. Lewis coming in, she makes the catch, and it is a great opening inning for Julia Shearer here, facing down a dangerous all Pac-12 first team, Pac-12 all freshman team, of course, and NFCA all West region second team. Her pitch comes in, and that's going to be a 5-pitch walk to McFarland.
Yeah, we might no longer see that pound base is not what she looked for, but it's looking pretty even-handed for both right now.
And now Benson throw to first, double play.
One of the best in softball in double plays.
Terry. Lewis swings and misses. Terry's out of the first. We head to the second inning here in College Park. Maryland and UCLA scoreless after 1. And now she's got a 3-0 count in her favor facing Shearer. And for Shearer, certainly a little bit more pressure than she had in that first inning early on here.
Got to give Bragg the credit as well. Hit by the most pitches on this UCLA squad, 15.
Pretty impressive. So she'll reach base again there on a 4-pitch.
Great batting average as well for Slimp. Second highest on the squad, 443.
Absolutely. She laces that into the outfield. So Slimp with yet another hit to raise that average. And the Bruins have runners at first and second with nobody out here on the top. Shearer's pitch. And it's another 4-pitch walk, and now the bases are loaded with nobody out.
This is kind of a nightmare for Maryland. You got double zeros.
At all, and especially, it's a bit surprising given how she pitched in the first inning.
No, and you can believe.
That'll be grounded to short, the throw fake towards the plate, and now to first, it's not in time. So Sammy Woods thought about going home, opted to go to first, but the delay ended up costing her an out.
That's a tough mistake there. Almost an error there. So we can see the hit here again, and the slide home for UCLA's Kanaya Bragg. Mental error there from Sammy Woods. Just took too long to decide whether to go home or first base with it. Home was the right count still posted.
Question is Maryland ready for this pitch? Is UCLA ready to try and break the game open? Hit straight to first, the throw to the plate, and that's going to be a double play. Sydney Lewis with a web gem makes the catch and then throws home to beat the runner, and Maryland gets the double play they desperately needed.
Looked like it could have been.
That actually she did not catch it. Yeah.
Don't think she tagged
it actually
first.
bounced. From my angle, it looked like it was straight to her, but it had actually bounced. I did not see that.
Back up to the plate, full batting order. Restarted.
And Clements hits this off the glove at third, and Sammy Woods catches it and throws back to second. That is a double play, and that is the end of the inning for Maryland.
Take another look at this, but Sammy Woods cleaning up from that previous error. You can see the tipped glove here from Maryland's other player. Sammy Woods catches that, cleans it up, throws to the second, gets the 2 outs.
2-2 count. Nobody on, nobody out. Bottom of the second. Bean swings and misses, and Terry has definitely got her swing and miss stuff going today. One away.
Unfortunate first, he has showed up for this Terp squad.
So 0-1 count, 1 away. And Murphy laces another base hit into left field. She's aboard with the Terps first of the day. And now Maryland getting a little bit of
just around the third baseman there.
It's the first pitch into Woods. Ball one. And now umpire's talking to the UCLA bench. We'll see what the conversation is here. And Murphy's out. Wow. 2 away, nobody on now. Sammy Woods with a 1-1 count, and she'll drive this foul at first where it'll be caught for out number 3. So the Terps go down, and we head to the 3rd inning here in College Park.
Real runs scored. 11th in hits total, so.
She grounds this to first. Lewis runs to the bag, and that will be 1 away. I was going to mention as well, Pola also had a second sister play in college.
12 games, played for 2 seasons.
Absolutely, and lineup jam-packed with talent. She stands out, and that'll deflect off Shearer's glove. Woods to throw to first into the dugout. So that just deflected off Shearer's glove.
That's some heat.
Yeah, Megan Grant certainly can do a ton. She did not go, and she is safe on first following the walk.
Now these bases are nearly loaded up dash.
Shearer's pitch, and Bragg drives this into left field, but that's not going to carry. Right behind it for a fairly straightforward catch and throw in, and that is going to be a very simple play for Caitlin Cornwell at the end of the day.
This Bruins squad, you could see some championship potential down the line. Great future for the Bruins stacked up.
Sure could, and she drives up at Sammy Woods with a good catch to end the top of the 3rd.
And you could just see, I mean, Sammy Woods, after that first sort of error she posted.
Nobody out. Maryland have only had 1 runner reach base in Bailey Murphy, but she left early and was subsequently ruled out. So Shearer now standing on first with a 4-pitch walk.
It was just at the plate, Benson and Sammy Woods.
And now Runyon will bounce this back to Terry. Her throw to second, and there will be no play to first, but Shearer is eliminated from the base paths.
Yeah, that's one of those where you just have to sacrifice.
So 0-2 count, 1 out. Cornwell swings, and she is down. So out number 2, and now up comes Maisie McFarland, top of the order.
At the softball stadium and elsewhere abroad.
And now she swings and misses, and so Terry strikes at McFarland, and we are firmly in a pitcher's duel, headed to the 4th. UCLA leading Maryland 1-0.
Pretty good athlete to admire, I will say.
And she drives this into right field. This could be trouble. It is off the top of the wall. Daniel headed to second, and she'll get there standing up as she delivers immediately off the bench. Year. Also part of the #1 ranked recruiting class. She matched a UCLA single game record with 8 runs batted in earlier this season, and she takes the payoff pitch outside for ball 4. So runners on first and second with nobody. So Terry with runners on first and second. This time she bunts. It's a good one too. There's not going to be a play anywhere, and all hands are safe. So nobody out. Here we are again. Payoff pitch coming. A walk would score a run. This is driven into center field. The catch will be made, but in the end, McFarland unable to prevent the runner from scoring in Osteen. It is 2-0 UCLA, but Maryland gets a critical first out. That was a good catch right there by McFarland, too.
It's a beautiful catch there, and obviously UCLA getting a high-powered, high-octane offense in UCLA.
She certainly has, but this is going to be driven into center field as well. McFarland is there. Her throw, the relay won't be in time to the plate, and it's runners to the corners. UCLA leading 3-0, as that is a very, very clutch bit of hitting right there for Pola.
That's the second time we saw Sammy Woods hesitate on throwing a ball home. I don't know if it's a thing where she doesn't trust, her ability to throw that ball at home and get the out, but she hesitated here again, and it cost her team a potential run, a chance at saving that one. Obviously throw it over the plate, and maybe another run from third gets home, but she hesitated, and now you got 2 runners on base, and Woolery, notorious for hitting home runs, one of the best in the nation at it.
Absolutely, this is slapped to third. Nice play there by Benson to watch the runner to make sure she didn't leave the bag, and Lewis gets the second out with the pick at first. Grant decided to give it a not-so-warm welcome to UCLA's presence in College Park. And for Graham. Of course, the cleanup hitter up with runners on second and third, 2 outs, and she drives this into center field. That is trouble, and that is gone. At first, it looked like it was going to stay in the park, but it carried over the wall.
And that's
6-0 UCLA.
That's Megan Grant's 14th home run, trying to edge closer to Jordan Woolery's 15 for this squad. Just such a powerful offense for UCLA, and Maryland's bullpen trying to battle back now. Karn might be making a change soon.
Yeah, we'll see. She's certainly going to make a change. And yes, it will be Aubrey Wurst entering to pitch for Julia Scherer. Scherer pitched well for much of the day, but just got into a jam too many, and this time she couldn't get out of it.
I think that's the problem, too. You get the slightest bit tired in the circle or even just, you know, pitch too many times. She's near 100, and you're facing UCLA's best, second best hitter, one of their best hitters.
3-0 count, 2 outs, nobody on, and that's going to be a 4-pitch walk to Bragg. So Bragg enters the game and immediately, well, doesn't enter the game. Wurst enters the game, and Bragg immediately gets on base in her first at bat. So 3-0 count, 2 outs. Wurst outside, and she's thrown 8 straight balls since coming into the game, 2 4-pitch walks, and UCLA's threat is
Terps team after that break.
Sure would. Full count, 2 outs. Pitch comes in from Wurst, driven a mile high, and that will be playable for Runyon, who makes the catch to end the inning. So Wurst gets out, and we head to the bottom of the 4th. It's been an eternity since Maryland was last at bat. Still just the bottom of the 4th as Benson drives this a mile high. Ball coming down out of play, and that'll be caught. Nice running catch right there in left field for Slimp as she retires Benson.
First, but 24 RBIs, 7 home runs, really leads this Maryland squad.
And Lewis grounds that one up through the middle for a base hit. And Lewis on base yells, "Let's go." You saw right there, 1-0 count, 1 out. She grounds this, and this could be a tricky play. Bean making good time to first, and did she get there in time? She did not, but it was close. And in the meantime, Wilson advances to second. So with 2 outs, the Terps have a runner in scoring position, and we'll see what they can do here. As
to win at least once in this series to.
And Murphy bloops this one up the middle. Great diving play. There's nobody at home at first. Throw to the plate will get away, and Murphy's headed to second, and she's going to get in there. So 2 runners in scoring position, and Maryland suddenly has offensive life. Runners on second and third with 2 outs for Sammy. Being rained on, but you can see in the lights, oh, there's a drop. As Woods pops this one up a mile high. We'll see, is that playable? It is. So we head to the 5th. Maryland down 6-0 as the Terps threaten, but cannot score here in College Park.
Scored.
That'll be driven a mile high by Mujica, and that's actually got some distance, but in center field, McFarland's under that. And I have to say, James, you said Bruin, pun intended there?
Yeah, right.
So Wurst, it's a 4-pitch walk.
Kind of looks like when she first got in the circle today, Dash, and it's not looking pretty right now. Clemens still 10th among active NCAA Division I players in career hits, 20th in career batting average. Also great in the outfield.
Pretty impressive, and it's 3-0. The throw down to second is going to be close, but the ball gets away.
Yeah, that one was, 2 players were intersecting at versus Howard.
Had a change on the scoreboard. It's actually 2-2, and this is driven into left field, but oh, Cornwell's dropped it. Throw coming in, and that gets away, but it'll be cut off by Benson, and now it's runners on second and third with 1 out.
That's tough. We expect most doubles and most triples. Really a versatile hitter.
Certainly in Woolery. Definitely, or apologies, Pulla. It's not Woolery. You saw the graphic a minute ago, but that's Pulla walking now. Knows she will need to get her out. And now Woolery drives us to third. Benson does really well. And the step on the plate by Bean, that is going to be out number 2. So, again, good defensive work by Maddie Benson, who's had a couple really nice plays today.
Kind of one hand these foul balls. I mean, even when I caught mine last year, it was 2 hands on it. You got to secure it.
Sure do. This is driven into the gap and left center field, and that's nearly a good catch, but it bounced off Cornwell's glove. Run has scored. 2 runs have scored. A third is coming home, and it's a bases clearing double for Megan Grant when all is said and done. UCLA leads 9-0.
And that one, I mean, don't even know if you call that an error. It was just a deep shot, and obviously couldn't be hauled in by Cornwell. You see this beautiful hit deep from UCLA, and some runs scored here. Look at that ball just flying again off the glove of Cornwell.
That would have been a really good catch by Cornwell, and she actually got there, covered the ground so well, and got her glove out. But again, it's just both times she hasn't quite been able to get her glove around the ball.
Look today, but
this will be driven into left field. It should be playable. And so Bragg flies out to left field, and Maryland heads to the bottom of the fifth, down 9-0, fighting for their lives in this game in college. He had a big 2-run homer against Delaware in the midweek, which cued Maryland's comeback. She'll be looking for a follow-up to that now, but this is flown into left field, and another good play by Slimp. She's made a couple nice catches in the field, and Shearer retired. It's also worth noting that Runyon pops this up. It's dropping potentially dangerously, but that's going to be a good catch. Moving over. So Pula does her job. 2 away, and Maryland now down to their final out. And so a couple of occasions, and now Bailey Murphy's Maryland's last hope. She hits this to short, the throw to first, and it's in time, and UCLA comes to College Park and picks up the win. The Bruins win 9-0 over the Turks. And so for Maryland, a hard-fought effort, but not the result they wanted. For UCLA, exactly what they wanted. And this Bruins team, man, they are a wagon in the best sense of the word. They improved to 30-5 on the year and 5-1 in Big Ten play. And we'll be back in a minute here on Big Ten Plus with myself, Dash Tischler, alongside me, James Consoli.